back to see the children in our dispensary, whose sickness is starvation.
Lieutenant Graham, fire!
Charlton Heston Westerns. Heston has a huge body of work in many genres of the movie industry. Let's take a look today at Charlton Heston's Western movies, some of his best work. Let's first take a broader look at his career. Born John Charles Carter, 1923 to 2008, was an actor and political activist. As a star, he appeared in almost 100 films over a career of 60 years, playing Moses in the epic film The Ten Commandments, 1956, receiving his first nomination for the Golden Globe Award for Best Actor, and the lead role in Ben-Hur, 1959, winning the Academy Award for Best Actor. Also starring in The Greatest Show on Earth, 1952, Secrets of the Incas, 1954, Touch of Evil, 1958, with Orson Welles, The Big Country, 1958, El Cid, 1961, The Greatest Story Ever Told, 1965, Khartoum, 1966, Planet of the Apes, 1968, The Omega Man, 1971, and Soylent Green, 1973. Wow, that's a great resume. If you like this video, you can see my many others in my channel. The link is in the description. Now let's get into it. Heston's first Western in 1952, The Savage. A white boy raised by the Sioux must choose sides when the Sioux threaten to go to war against the whites. Director George Marshall. Stars Charlton Heston, Susan Morrow, Peter Hansen, Joan Taylor. Then in 1953 he made Arrowhead. Chief of Scouts Ed Bannon works for the US Army at Fort Clark, Texas, and he dreams of aiding to bring peace to the region, despite opposition from both the Army and the Apaches. Director Charles Marquis Warren. Stars Charlton Heston, Jack Palance, Katie Jurado, Brian Keith.
We've got about 10 seconds to make it into that draw.
Also in 1953, Heston made Pony Express. Buffalo Bill and Wild Bill Hickok worked to establish the Pony Express and fight Indians and California separatists who seek to destroy it. Director Jerry Hopper. Stars Charlton Heston, Rhonda Fleming, Jan Sterling, Forrest Tucker. Then in 1955, The Far Horizons. After purchasing Louisiana from France, the US sent surveyors Lewis and Clark, assisted by a Shoshone guide, to chart the new territory. Director Rudolph Maté. Stars Fred McMurray, Charlton Heston, Donna Reed, Barbara Hale.
Their immortal romance, a glowing chapter in this imperishable saga.
A year later, in 1956, came Three Violent People. When Confederate officer Colt Saunders returns to his Texas ranch after the war, he finds his lands wanted by carpetbaggers and by corrupt provisional government commissioners Harrison and Cable. Director Rudolph Maté. Stars Charlton Heston, Ann Baxter, Gilbert Roland, Tom Tyrone. The Big Country, 1958. A New England sea captain in the 1880s arrives at his fiancee's sprawling Texas ranch, where he becomes embroiled in a feud between two families over a valuable patch of land. Director, William Wyler. Stars Gregory Peck, Gene Simmons, Carol Baker, Charlton Heston. Jumping forward to 1965 now, with Major Dundee. In 1864, due to frequent Apache raids from Mexico into the US, a Union officer decides to illegally cross the border and destroy the Apache, using a mixed army of Union troops, Confederate POWs, civilian mercenaries, and scouts. Director, Sam Peckinpah. Stars Charlton Heston, Richard Harris, Jim Hutton, James Coburn.
This camp.
1967's Will Penny.
Wrong, Alex.
Aging cowboy Will Penny gets a line count job on a large cattle spread and finds his isolated cabin is already occupied by an abandoned woman traveller and her young son. Director, Tom Grise. Stars Charlton Heston, Joan Hackett, Donald Pleasance, Lee Majors. The Last Hard Men, 1976. In 1999 Arizona, retired lawman Sam Bugada's life is thrown upside down when his old enemy, Zach Provo, and 6 other convicts escape a chain gang in the Yuma Territorial Prison and come gunning for Bugada. Director, Andrew V. McLaughlin. Stars Charlton Heston, James Coburn, Barbara Hershey, Jorge Rivero. '80s, The Mountain Men. A pair of grizzled frontiersmen fight Indians, guzzle liquor, and steal scores in their search for a legendary valley, so full of beaver that they jump right into your traps. In this fantasyful adventure, director Richard Lang. Stars Charlton Heston, Brian Keith, Victoria Racimo, Stephen Muck.
It's you!
Reckon I got any choice? He opens the path for others.
Tombstone, 1993. A successful lawman's plan to retire anonymously in Tombstone, Arizona, are disrupted by the kind of outlaws he was famous for eliminating. Directors, George P. Cosmatos, Kevin Charret. Stars, Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer, Sam Elliott, Bill Paxton, Charlton Heston. Aside from some small appearances on TV, that about does it for Charlton Heston's Westerns. Apologies for any mistakes with mispronunciations, especially for names. I'm doing my best. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate likes, shares and subscribers. They help me a lot. Also hit the notification button to get my new videos. Bye for now.
Stops being that, my life will change. Beyond a certain point, my life will be over. But I know.
Interesting facts about famous people.